The three owls look at each other and swallow hard. Cut to a small cave where all the owls are. Doc Finebeak leads two elf owlets into the cave. Pellamore smiles. Good, you're all here. Let's make this quick before Skunk gets suspicious. What? Gemma starts to whisper. We know who you really are. Ethelred told us to expect you. We've been preparing for over a month for you. Digger looks perplexed. How do you know you aren't mistaken? Pellamore rolls her eyes. You aren't exactly what we call discreet. We expected trouble finding you, but Kalaxu made it easy. Seriously, talking about conquering Sadagis in the open, mentioning Gahul to a known murderer. Did you not pay attention during the espionage lessons? Gemma raises her wing to stop Pellamore. Come on, Pelly. It was an honest mistake. They're still fledglings. It's their first real mission. This is a war. Each mistake is another chance for the enemy to gain the upper hand. Cleve speaks calmly. I understand your frustration, but we mustn't lose focus. We've replaced most of the guard here, and have slowed down the owlet and egg snatchings. We've also managed to keep the young from being moon-blinked without getting noticed, but I'm afraid these two owlets have been caught. We're sorry. We thought the guard wasn't looking. We were just so tired. Doc laughs. Don't fret, young'uns. Soren and the others have here know how to repel the moon scalding. Soren nods. Yeah, you just have to sing songs about coal and tell stories of coal. You're guardians, aren't you? What's coal like? Pellamore clears her throat. You can learn that later. Take them to the chamber, make sure they know how to pretend to be scalded by tomorrow. Doc nods. Yes, ma'am. Come along, children. The snowy owl takes the owlets away. Gylfie speaks up. Excuse me, do you know if the pure ones have infiltrated Sadagis? Pellamore nods. Some have. However, I'm not certain if they are mere dissenters or genuine spies. Doc Finebeak is our spy for the pure ones, and even he does not know. But Doc Finebeak is a snowy. Pellamore nods. They allow non-barn owls into their ranks if they prove to be useful. Though it does seem as though he will retire from that role soon. Soren and Ruby will be with me. Martin and Digger with Gemma. Otalissa and Gylfie with Cleve, and Twilight with Doc. Clearly they need help, so we'll need to step close. We'll begin tomorrow. Pellamore flies away. Twilight scoffs. Well, she's a ball of sunshine. Don't be too hard on her. She was raised from the moment she hatched to be a fierce warrior. Pellamore is the child of the leader of the Talents of Hull. It often feels like the weight of the world is on her shoulders. We best be off and do our tasks. We'll meet you all tomorrow. Cut to the next day. The owls have split into their groups. We start with Soren, Ruby, and Pellamore in the Aegorium. Ukla is shown humming to a masked owl egg while eyeing her bag. Pellamore speaks. Okay, Ukla appears to be a pure one. You can tell because she appears to instinctively act more motherly towards the Tato eggs and pays more attention to Tatos. I'm not sure what Soren speaks up, but she seems to be conflicted about something. Like, she seems to be really sad. Probably just her eyes playing tricks on you. Cleve told me that she has no trouble yelling at Owlets if they break a rule, and tries to send them to the moon scalding chamber. Doc told me that she could be extremely ruthless in her actions. Maybe you're right. I suppose it would be risky to determine it either way. We wouldn't want to be caught. Sora nods and sighs. Cut to Otalissa, Gilfie, and Cleve, who are hunting crickets. So, I hear that Struckstruma finally found an ad. I was considered for the position myself, but I just could not for the life of me figure out the constellations. To me, constellations just look like a bunch of random stars. Otalissa nods. Yeah. Gilfie speaks up. Struckstruma picked me. I am hopeful I can do a good job. I'm sure you will. Struckstruma is a fantastic judge character when it comes to these things. Say, has Dewlap found anyone? She's a little older than Struckstruma. The other Guardians have chosen their replacements, so has she? Otalissa rolls her eyes. No, she has not. Can we stop talking about this? We have a job to do. Otalissa grabs another cricket and throws it into a basket. Sorry. Let's get these crickets to the other owls. It's almost time to eat. Cleve nods and the trio fly away. Cut to Dicker, Martin, and Gemma, who are in the Pelotorium, away from the others. So, tell me about the town as a whole, Dicker says. Gemma starts to speak. It's kind of a black ops operation for the tree. The tree can't take care of everything, so we're often sent to scope things out. Because of us, many owls have survived forest fires. Best part is that any bird can be a part of our group, from the ostrich of Guinea to bee hummingbirds, all have a place. Our training is harsh and rigid and starts the moment we learn to fly. When we learn to fly, we are to fly with an instructor to beyond the beyond, then back to headquarters. The birds that can't fly are allowed to jump right into combat training. Digger is amazed. Wow, please, tell me more about the beyond. What's it like? It's a place where dire wolves live. It's full of lush greenery, all except for this one pot. It's like a desert of soot and ash that surrounds a volcano. We've flown near the volcano before. Doesn't that scare you? Going out, risking your life like this? Fear is good. Without fear, there is no bravery. Only foolish bluster. You must use your fear of death as an incentive to live. Come on, it's almost time to eat. The duo nods and follows her away. Cut to Twilight and Doc Finebeak, who are in the library doing inventory. So, what's it like being a part of the Talons of Hool? I bet you've gotten into some legendary battles. Doc laughs. We don't battle very much. We scout things out, collect information, and try to make life easier for the Guardians. Fair enough, but there's one thing I don't get. You have all this firepower, so why haven't you attacked St. Augie's yourself? You could easily destroy them. Doc nods. True, we could do that. However, we must obey our code of conduct. If we just attack any enemy of the tree without going through the proper protocols, then we risk becoming drunk and violent on our own power. Look at Surtur and Archelaus. They were put in charge with no restraint, and they created two powerful entities that threatened to swallow the Owl Kingdoms. Besides, we have to save as many of the young ones as possible. We got a majority of the guards. If we take the non-moon blinked outlets and the eggs, that means Sadakis can't replenish their supply of soldiers quickly. Come on, it's time to eat. We'll talk about this while we eat. The two owls fly off. Cut to mealtime. The owls are talking quietly away from the other owls. Pellamore begins. When the moon has had its fill, we must find the fallen stars. Doc nods. But the night is cold. This dims the light produced by the fallen stars. How do we protect against the cold? Gemma speaks up. Someone will have to sing to the stars. 20-10 can sing. Cleave offers. Me? It is the only way. Pellamore sighs. She has already declared that she can sing. Cleve nods. Don't worry. I'll teach her the proper song. Very well. Have her ready to sing in a few weeks. Dicker speaks up. But who will carry the stars? We will, with our talents. They nod and continue to talk, leaving the other owls a little confused. Cut to a lake where the brown fish owl Simon is shown talking to someone in a hollow. Your wounds have healed quickly, though it'll still be a while before you can fly for more than a few hours at a time. Club nods. Can I return to my mate, though? If you pace yourself, sure. Well, I best be off. Wait, Claude says. Join me for dinner. I am very hungry. Simon smiles and enters the hollow.